to our presenter for today, Miss Eunice Bohol.
Ayan. Thank you so much again, no. I'd like to greet you a good evening or good morning, and thank you so much for having us here again. Um, we will be discussing one of the condominium project ni Philinvest dito sa Davao. So, which is si 8 Spatial Davao under our Futura brand o yung affordable market segment natin. So, but first, no, ayan siya, the location of 8 Spatial Davao is dito sa Mindanao, particularly sa Davao City. Ayan siya. But I'd like to tackle a little about doon sa nangyayari dito sa Davao City. I'd like to focus more on the infrastructure development, no, dito sa Davao region. Some of the major infrastructures natin dito sa Davao is yung sa Port Modernization Project. Ito yung project ni Davao City which aims to achieve, no, international standard doon sa container terminal, no, in which it adheres also na it will tawag niyan, alleviate or advance yung agro-industrial sector dito sa Mindanao. In relation to that, we also have our Samal Bridge, no? Samal Bridge project na it will start its groundbreaking this third quarter of 2022. This is 3.78 kilometers that will also enhance the tourism pa dito sa Davao region. And according to NEDA, this can actually cater 25,000 vehicles a day. So, pag Davao to Samal, Samal kasi is known siya for beaches, no? So, maraming talagang spot siya for tourists. Another one, itong completed na hindi naman siya completed, no, but I think it's 50% completed itong Davao Coastal Road, which is 18.7 kilometers na construction. This is actually a stretch between Bago Aplayas to Talomo District. So ngayon, inopen na siya sa public, but that is just for biking, exercising, walking. Hindi pa talaga siya dinadaanan ng vehicle. So wala pang tawag niyan, announcement on when we can start using na daanan talaga siya ng mga sasakyan. Another thing is that we have our ano pa ba? Yung nakalimutan ko yung Mindanao Railway na it is actually Davao to Tagum, Davao Digos to Tagum. It will cut, no, the 3.5 hours na biyahe into 1.5 na lang. Ayan siya. So yun yung mga major na infrastructure development dito sa Davao. So ayan siya. Let's start with discussing A Spatial Davao as one of the project ni Philinvest dito sa Davao region. Ayan siya. Next slide, please. Ayan siya. C8 Spatial Davao is under Futura brand, no? This cater affordable market segment. And then yung primary target market natin dito is yung mga young professionals or startup families. The secondary target market natin dito is yung mga parents, kasi itong location na ito is malapit siya sa schools. So parents who can actually afford to buy their children unit at 8 Spatial Davao, or yung mga investors natin. Kasi nga, one of the good thing ni 8 Spatial Davao is marami ng completed buildings. So, we can entice more investors kasi nakikita nila yung continuous development on site. Well, along with our presentation, we will talk a little about the Futura communities, no, ni Philinvest, and then why it is called 8 Spatial, no, the rationale behind our project's name, and then the selling points, which are the location, the amenities, and the construction method we used. And then we'll tackle the inventory and product offering, and the unit specifications, and our property managers. Ayan siya. So, first, we will talk about the location of the project. Ayan. Next slide, please. So as you can see in your screen, This is the vicinity map of 8 Spatial Davao. So, considering, no, bakit ba tayo, why is it na very vital ang location when it terms in investing on real estate? So, ang pinakamaganda daw to consider, no, yung location, pinakamagandang tingnan din if yung location ba ng project na yan is malapit siya sa mga schools. And if you can see dyan sa ating vicinity map, we are very near within major destinations. For the schools, malapit tayo sa University of Mindanao, and malapit tayo sa Mapua School, uh, Philippine Women's College School, San Pedro College School, ayan siya, and Ateneo de Davao High School and Elementary School. Ayan siya. Other necessity like for the hospitals, no, like hospitalization, we are very near Brokenshire Hospitals and Davao Doctors Hospital. But for parang tawag yan, outpatient lang, no, na clinic, we are very near Alexan Brothers Health and Wellness Centers. For the shopping centers naman, we are very near yung tinatawag natin na game changer, yung SM City Davao and yung S&R membership shopping. Ayun siya. The next selling points would be our I'm sorry. The next slide pala talks about the site development plan of the project. So, this is the rendered image of our whole project, no? So our project composed of eight buildings, no? Kaya siya tinawag na eight spatial. Yung eight naman, to easily remember yung project rationale niya is, ayun nga, composed siya ng eight buildings, and then we all know that Philinvest is built under the Gutianan tradition. So these are Chinese people. So Chinese people greatly value this number. They consider this one as a lucky number that can actually, excuse me, generate wealth. Ayan. And yung word naman na spatial, no, to give you an idea, if you can visit on site or if you can tawag niyan, check on the details doon sa product type na ino-offer natin. You can observe that it's different from the common room type na kinalakihan natin, wherein yung mga beams and columns are nakikita pa. Yung sa actual unit natin, talagang plain siya na na room. So, considering na na-eliminate natin yung space sana na kinain ng beams and columns, ma-imagine pa natin or makikita pa natin what other furnitures pa ang pwede nating paggamitan doon. Considering the 32 square meters for the 2BR and then the 19 square meters for our studio units. So for the going back to the site development plan of the project, si 8 Spatial Davao is actually 3.6 hectares, no? So the 30% of that will be developed para sa 8 buildings na yan, no? Equivalent siya ng 30% of the 3.6. The remaining 70% of the 3.6 will be allotted for the open space, no? For our green space kung tawagin. Because Philinvest Land Projects also wanted to touch on the holistic living of our unit owners. So, for each building, meron tayong tinatawag na themed courtyards. It's like a mini park in front of the building wherein our unit owners can actually enjoy during their leisure time, especially the children. And then we also have our clubhouse, ayan, and our basketball court and playground. Si building 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8, as you can see on your screen, are actually turned over to our buyers, no? So meron na mga nakatira dyan. What we have now is si building 5. Construction-wise, building 5 is already completed, no? And we are targeting to turn over this to our buyers this coming June 2022. Sana. We're just securing the occupancy permit and then the building energization, no? But for the inventory naman, no, still nakafocus tayo dito sa building 5. We are trying hard to sell out, no, yung studio units. Ito yung madami kay building 5 kasi. Ayan siya. So that's it. Talking about the other selling points ni 8 Spatial Davao is the amenities and facilities, no? So inside the project, kapag ka nakapag-visit kayo on-site, ang ating main amenity area, no, the clubhouse, we have a two-story multi-purpose clubhouse that can carry 60 to 80 packs, no, for events. Inside the clubhouse, we have our fitness gym, our music room. Also, we have our swimming pool, no, for adult pool and kiddie pool. And then for children, we have our basketball court, children play lots and lawns, and then as I've mentioned, yung themed courtyards. Ayan siya. For other modern facilities that we have to provide comfort to our buyers, of course, we have our individual mailboxes, no? And then central garbage disposal area per building. We also have our street parkings all for sale. For the parkings naman, no, we have street parkings and then basement parking and then the motorcycle parking. Later on, I will discuss to you the good news when it comes to our in purchasing parking units or parking lots. Ayan siya. For the safety naman, we have sufficient fire exits, no, and then centralized cistern tank, mga automatic fire alarm and sprinkler system, spacious lobbies. For each building, we have two elevators that can carry 10 passengers each, MRF to facilitate the garbages and waste from our uh, residents, ayan, and then STP and CCTV 24/7 security. Ayan. The next selling points of 8 Spatial Davao, no? Actually, hindi lang kay 8 Spatial Davao. For the 5 buildings ni Philinvest Land dito sa Davao Cities, gumagamit tayo ng reinforced concrete. So, we are the only developer na gumagamit ng ganitong construction method. So with this, no, with this kind of construction method, there comes the strength of the building. Did you know that si 8 Spatial, si Centro Spatial, and then si One Oasis Davao, after nung series ng earthquakes na naranasan namin dito sa Mindanao and particularly dito sa Davao City, the highest magnitude is 6.1. And did you know that walang talagang naging damage at all, no? Si projects ni Philinvest dito sa Davao. We are one of those developers na nabigyan ng kung tawagin na green tag from the city buildings official and city engineer's office that can actually tawag niyan parang to give proof ba na the buildings are safe to occupy after that earthquakes. And then if there is a strength of the building, of course, there will be less repair and maintenance. Ito namang green construction, no, kung tawagan namin, this is because of the number of windows na inalaw namin per buildings. Itong green construction, we can correlate this one with being energy efficient because we are using less bulb doon sa ating corridors and hallways. And then itong green construction naman, because of the numerous number of windows, this can actually tawag niyan, allow the natural flow of air doon sa mga hallways and corridors natin. And of course, itong being reinforced concrete na kind of construction method, the building is fire resistant. And this claim on less noise among unit owners has been proven na siya ng mga naka-move in na doon. There's less noise lang, no? Hindi siya soundproof, but less noise among our unit owners. Ayan siya. Next slide, please. On the next slide, we will talk about the inventory position and the product offering at 8 Spatial Davao. For the inventory position, next slide, please. Ayan siya. This inventory position talks about the total inventory under the FISG. So, sa kabuuan, sa 8 Spatial Davao, ang studio units na allotted for the international group amounts to 248 units. For the 2BR, that's 256 units. Out of the 248 units na binigay natin kay ISG Group, 1 unit na lang ang naka-open ngayon sa system. Yung nakikita natin na talagang clear and clean na open for sale. So ang average price natin for the studio is at 2.2 million. Ngayon sa 2BR naman, that's 256 no ang allotted natin for the whole project, and 31 units na lang ang natitira. That's 4.4 million average price. Ayan. So sa mga nakikinig diyan or sa mga sellers natin diyan na meron ng prospect clients, no, better to entice them more to reserve the unit already. Ayan. The next one, as you can see on your screen, is our product na in-offer sa 8 Spatial Davao. So, this is our studio unit, approximately at 20 square meters. So you can actually see there the fraction of the 20 square meters for the living, dining, and kitchen. In the bedroom already, that's 15.94 square meters. And then the toilet and bath, that is around 4 square meters. Ayan siya. The next product that we have is our 2BR. Ayan. Ito yung talagang based on the buyer's profile no last year 2021 and this first quarter, first and second quarter ng 2022. Ito talaga yung in demand no hinahanap ng mga buyers natin. Yung mga buyers natin are startup families no, couple who meron silang isang anak, ganun yung setup nila. So they're looking more on the 2BR units. So yung 2BR ni 8 Spatial, that is approximately 32 square meters. Ayan siya. Yun yung rendered image natin. If you can visit on-site, ayan, or we wish to give you videos also of our showroom. No, meron kaming showroom on-site na pwede nating ipakita sa mga buyers natin so they can appreciate yung or give them an idea on how to dress up their 2BR unit. You can see yung average na increase natin a year is at 5%, no? So, kung titingnan mo, major tawag niyan, factors ng increase nito, it's because of the location of the project. Yun talagang kino-consider natin. Considering also yung kung ano yung mga nangyayari sa paligid ni 8 Spatial, maraming nagsusulputan na universities, malapit tayo sa BPO companies, malapit tayo sa other developers na nagko-construct din. So, we need to be at par with them. So, yung nagiging basis natin dito is the location, yun, and then yun nga, yung mga nangyayari sa paligid ni 8 Spatial Davao. So, average 6% increase a year. So, better much now to encourage your prospect buyers dyan na mag-invest na sa 8 Spatial Davao hanggang hindi pa tayo nag-i-increase again for the year 2023. Ayan siya. For the year 2022. For the construction updates naman, as you can see, the day and night shot of 8 Spatial Davao. As I've mentioned, building 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8 are already completed and turned over to the buyers. This is actually managed na by our property management, the Pro Excel. Ayan. Si building 1, 2, 3, and 8, all in all, no, pag titingnan mo yung move-in rate nila is nasa 66% na. Yung naka-move in. Next slide, please. Ayan, the current photo for our building 5 na gusto nating ma-turn over, na target nating ma-turn over ngayong June 2022. Si building 6 and 7 is for our future development. Next slide, please. Also, the day and night shot for our gate and guard house and the clubhouse, the main amenity area, which are completed already. Ayan. Next slide, please. So, yun. May nakalimutan akong i-discuss about the rental market ni 8 Spatial Davao. So, sa 8 Spatial Davao, studio unit na bare lang is ranging from 25 to 27,000 a month. And then, kung ano naman siya, kung 2BR naman siya, nasa 30 to 35,000. For 2BR na fully furnished, nasa 35 to 37,000 a month yung rental market natin. Ayun. Yes, Miss Janet.
Yes, thank you, Eunice. Palakpakan naman po natin si Miss Eunice sa kanyang presentation. Nako, Eunice,
Thank
ang
you.
dami mong
Yes, nagte-take note ako kasi sabi ko, ha, ganon kalaki talaga. Kasi rental ang huli mong diniscuss. Ganon talaga kalaki yung rental dito sa Davao. But then, well, anyways, marami rin kasi tayong nakakuha dyan ng mga kasamahan. And nagpo-post sila talaga. Sinasabi lang, I'm very, very grateful nakakuha ako sa Davao kasi, yun nga, sa isang buwan, mayroong 37, 38. Ayan,
Yes.
ako.
So, I'm just curious, how come the rates in Davao are pretty high, no? As compared here in Manila. Anong mga profile ng mga renters dyan?
Yung mga renters dito, ma'am, mostly we have our Boston brothers and sisters, no? They have their kids here, lalo na dyan sa may Spatial Davao. Sa vicinity kasi na Spatial Davao, ang daming universities. No, we have the Mapua School, the Ateneo de Davao, University of Mindanao. So these are the kind of parents who can actually afford to buy their children. And also we have sa vicinity naman yung mga BPO companies like Teleperformance, ano pa ba? Tawag niyan, nakalimutan ko yung ibang mga BPO companies. Basta we are within close reach doon sa mga major destinations. Ayan.
Ayan
Another
ako.
important thing, no, kasi sa location talaga dapat talagang itong considering yung location ba ng pag-i-invest sa real estate,